We're just gonna play a little bit of relaxed Star Trek Online. Just flying around, not really doing anything particularly important. I was working on the Doomsday Device story. I think I'll go and finish that off in a minute. Oh, we're going very slow. How did we get so far out? Oh, I think I just... I think I left it going while I was sorting out my... Right. Let's get her up to full impulse. I like this nebula. This is really pretty looking. Makes the ship kind of glow. One thing I do wish you could do is zoom in on the ship a little bit more. You can cycle camera distance so it's further out, but closer in is really where you want to be. Alright. Here we go, some basic combat here. Pew pew pew! Take him out! Full power to shields. Can we... There we go, now we've got super good. Doesn't seem to stop them hitting us though. Oh my god, we've got to take out 5 wings of these things? Gotta keep walloping each other. Well, good for Logan, whatever his name is. He's acquired a Type 6 Warbird. Right. Ow. I love how I'm taking all of this phaser fire and it's barely reduced my shield. I mean, I know I'm on maximum shield power or whatever. These ships look ridiculous. They're kind of look like a toddler chair or something. They don't look particularly... That's one problem you have a lot with Star Trek, is that the alien ship designs are just kind of bad. Oh, poof. He went poof. I wonder if I get anything for doing this. I get the minis. Scan hydrogen gas. No, I don't want to do that right now. Full yield to torpedoes. You seem to have basically 3 or 4 types of designs for Star Trek ships. There's your basic kind of aggressive warrior type ships that are always spiky. You've got your strange organic sort of Vorlon or Species 8472 living ship things or Farscape designs. You've got your kind of whatever the hell the Stargate Pyramid ships are that are just kind of really weird. Not sure about those, to be honest. I know that Eaglemoss is going to be making some of those soon. Their plan is to bring out some Stargate models, which I'm actually very excited about, because it'd be nice to have a Daedalus class warship. That would be awesome. Oh no. Rather a lot of boys here. Definitely keeping the shields to maximum here. Oh!
Target shield has
failed. Ooh. I'll give it to this little Reliant. This is very impressive. How well it's holding up against all these Vishnap. Or Vishath, or whatever the hell they are. Oh god, is there no way to pause this? Oh, let me pause it. No. I just want to go and get my drink. I wonder... Oh. I guess all the events have to be live, so maybe it can't pause. Fish! Bada boom. Alright. Weapons to maximum. I'm guessing some of the better ships, the better tier ships, you can have a lot better maneuverability and stronger weapons, so you're not just sitting here walloping things for hours. There we go. That's always the thing with Star Trek, is that it wasn't Star Wars. There was always a lot more negotiation and trying to avoid, you know, combat as a last resort, right? Whereas in this game, it's like, no, we don't even talk to each other. We just turn off into place and start shooting. No questions asked. Oh, I do love the look of the Reliant class, though. But I keep calling it the Reliant class. I know it's not. It's the Miranda class. Oh, that's only 3? Alright. Now I've got the chance to go and get my drink. Okay. Where's the next set of enemies? Bring it. I think they're over here. Oh, there they are. Right. Full impulse power. When you're in combat, you can't go...
Ship is under attack.
Warning. Ship. They've done very well to find a voice that sounds like Majel Barrett. And that's nice, because obviously she died by the time this game came out, but... She's in quite a lot of the other games. I just don't know if they were allowed to kind of recycle audio from... Probably belong to different studios, I'm guessing. Alright, let's just max out the weapons power. See if that gives us any greater... Come on. I think one of the most tricky things about this is positioning your ship so that you're always, you know, this ship doesn't have an aft torpedo launcher, even though I know in the movie it did. You can see it fire. Right, we're going to do it. Do an about face here. See, my shields are still on 100%, even though I'm maxing out a different subsystem. Right. Double torpedoes. too bad. It's definitely a little quicker with the...
Target's shield has failed.
with the power maxed out. I have a bad habit of not finishing sentences when I'm doing this. Do we have any other... Oh, that's a tachyon beam, okay. Shield battery, full impulse, data recorder. Okay. So we've got kind of a nice group of consumable, one-time use weapons. That's pretty good. Alright, here we go. Last group.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed. Target's shield has failed.
These ships do repair themselves quite fast. I mean, considering how badly damaged I've been in this game so far, it's kind of surprising. Man. Hey, John Smith, welcome. How's it going? I'm just playing a quick bit of. I played basically any time I play this game, I tend to do it online just so I have a record of it. It's always fun to play a bit of Star Trek stuff.
Target's shield has failed.
Oh, finally. Ah, Sulu. Sulu's saying, thanks for taking out all those buggers in the Donia system.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Ooh, I've got a new officer. I'm still very, very early on in this game. Yeah, well, I'm on quite a lot these days, actually. I'm just working from home and all that. Right, where else am I going again? Betazoid engineer. Oh, okay, I can have new engineering. Human tactical officer candidate.
On the front lines of the Klingon Federation war, brave captains from both sides battle to defend their homes and gain advantages for their faction. Each death has meaning. Every victory can turn the tide. These are the conflicts that will determine the fate of the Quadrant.
It's just lovely to have Leonard Nimoy's voice in this. I mean, it's hard to know if that actually means anything. Whether that means anything to the wider plot. It's just kind of there, and I don't mind. It's nice. It's just nice to have little asides from good old Leonard Nimoy. Okay, I think this is roughly where I got up to last night, so... My ship transformed
I
into
see
a bird
it.
of prey.
Bavat's planet
Interesting.
killer is here. Maybe it has a weakness that we haven't found yet. We need to run a scan. Go to the navigation beacon. That should be close enough for them.
There you go. There's the Doomsday Machine. Just like the one from the old episode. It does awfully look like a fleshlight, unfortunately. Book of Nemours photography. Oh yeah, he was a good photographer, wasn't he? I do remember that. Right, we're probably going to have to... What do they do in the original series to defeat this? I forget. I think they fly the constellation into it, don't they? Oh no! It's just another metaphor for nukes, isn't it? Damage report.
Structural integrity holding, sir. We're shook up, but we'll be okay. Captain, there's an unauthorized shuttle launch. It's Kavok. Hail coming in, sir. I'll put it on the main screen.
Stay where you are, Captain. I'll handle this.
Kavok, turn that shuttle around. You'll be killed.
My life is of no consequence, but my honor.
Got to sacrifice himself for honor.
No, I must do this. Destroying this abomination is the only way to redeem myself. Farewell, Captain. Koi keles pu glod, koi puk be pu, yakbo matbo jeshu hui, se
Nice.
machu me u. Mashu, manal twakko chu, ibe yima shakwo ku. Van ma hemmet enjo tinstak, van kumadi kumare, masutak kumare, masutak, ma.
Klingons really don't know how to do anything other than sacrifice themselves to the death, don't they? That's nice, yeah.
Reading significant damage.
I think that's
to
the exact
Doomsday
song they
machine,
use
sir.
in
But
Deep
it's
Space
still
Nine.
active. Captain,
And they're
we
trying
still
to
have the Harpang torpedoes.
give that
They
ship
might be
its
enough to finish the
mojo
job.
back.
The machine's hull is solid neutronium, so targeting it won't help. We'll need to fly in front of the Doomsday Machine and launch the torpedoes down that thing's throat.
Oh, good.
The fleet will be here to help distract it, but we need to be careful. If we're in front of it when it fires
Thanks,
its
Dax.
anti-proton beam,
She does
we
look
won't
like
fare
Ezri Dax
any better
there.
than that moon did.
What did you think of Ezri Dax? I know she was a bit controversial because, of course, oh boy, that's a lot of ships. I know she was controversial because Jadzia was so well loved. I honestly felt like having Jadzia get killed was a bit of a strange choice. Ooh! Fire out the way, fire out the way. Oh shit. Takes out those, Alright, try this again. I do love how the wings fold down. Oh! Just seeing a few Galaxy-class cruisers firing at a Doomsday machine is pretty fun. Oh shit. Our ship isn't looking so good. Oh, did they at the end hook up? I am defeated. Oh dear. All right, got to stay out the way of its more then. All right, bounce fire. Don't be in the way. Oh. Yeah, I forgot they got together at the end. Always thought that was a bit weak. And fire. Alright. There we go, it's doing its thing. Right after it's fired, best time to do it. Away. 20%. Okay, we nearly did it. Oh no! It took out. Oh, look at that! It's taken out a Galaxy class. Holy shit! Yeah! Beautiful! Wait, I was defeated? Oh, I was too close to it when it exploded. Oh no! Oh, that's rough. I have to do that again?
Captain,
Alright, well, it wasn't
Commander
too hard, I
Burgess
guess.
is patching a subspace signal through to us. The
Captain, my name is Kamen. While the Empire realizes that you played a vital role in defeating a threat to both our worlds, I am afraid I must insist that you return the ship you stole immediately. I would not want to have to escalate this into something that we will both regret. The battle is over.
As Annalise says,
Do not
Klingons lose a
need
lot
to
of
begin
eyes.
another.
It might be best to do what he asks, Captain. The fleet's in no condition for a prolonged fight, sir. And honestly, there's not much about the Bird of Prey specifications that Starfleet intelligence doesn't know already. We did what we came here to do. Let the Klingons have their little victory. And the fleet can take you and your... The important thing is that the Doomsday Machine was destroyed. I'm sure Commander Burgess will
I mean,
want to
fine, you can have your ship back. I'm not gonna just keep it. To be honest, I mean, that's one of those things where they've had the Bird of Prey since what? Star Trek 3, I think, was the first time we see the Bird of Prey. They really should make bionic eyes, shouldn't they?
Kavok's loss is unfortunate, but he did what he believed he had to do. In the
It's
end,
okay, we
he
don't
died
care.
with honor. Fortunately, you were able to destroy the Doomsday device and end the threat of Bavat's weapons programs. We probably haven't seen the last of him, but at least now he's disarmed. At least as much as any Klingon, that is. And don't worry about having to return the IKS Targ to the Klingons.
Haven't you got one in
I
the
don't believe
San
that
Francisco
there's much
Bay?
about that class
One that's
of bird of prey
crashed
that
there like
Starfleet
150 years
intelligence
ago.
doesn't already know. If getting the ship back lets the Klingons think they won a small victory, I don't mind, and you shouldn't either. There are very few captains who can say they faced a threat like you did today and lived to tell the tale. Impressive work.
I don't know what all these are about. Covariant shield array. Regenerative shield, I guess I'll go for that one.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Okay. Yeah, that's always the thing with them, isn't it? Now, I can't figure out how to carry on with the next mission. I haven't been able to find it in the list of PvE missions, whatever that is. So I'm not sure how to participate in this task force it wants me to do. Because it just doesn't show up here. I think it's very old game content. I think it's like a 10-year-old mission that may not still even be there. So I don't know if I'm just boned now and I have to...
You've done well. And while there are still issues at the Klingon front, it's time to move to a bigger picture.
Ah, okay, maybe I can just skip it. The galaxy at large.
Come see me at Earth.
Alright, gotta hike back to Earth Space Dock. Maybe I can just avoid that plot line, because it seems to be broken. Yeah, that's always the thing. I think Mike Stacklasa from Red Letter Media always makes this joke. He says they have the Predator problem, which is how does this barbaric race of hunter warriors become a spacefaring civilization? You got to have some nerds for that. Oop, I think I've gone off course. Yeah, it's something like, how did they become a spacefaring species, really? How did the Ferengi become a species? It makes kind of more sense with the Ferengi because they kind of stole or just bought the technology they needed. Like, it makes perfect sense. The Romulans seem like... I always thought the Romulans were the better threat, because they were a little more plausible. They seem more advanced. Right, yeah. Just a weird idea to have them as the villains of TNG, really. Like, it doesn't really make sense, because when you think of TNG, you don't think of... You think of the Borg more as being the TNG villains. I always find it interesting to think about what other races did they introduce that they maybe thought would be more of a thing. Like, it's clear that later on in Voyager they wanted the Vardois to be more of a big deal. And they never came back, because there's even a hook at the end of the episode. It's like, I doubt we've seen the last of the Vardois. It's like, we have actually, because they never turn up again. Obviously the Kazon, they tried to get the Kazon to be interesting, and they just weren't. Oh yeah, well that's the problem. They definitely had that kind of slightly nasty aspect to them. That, yeah, they definitely look very dated. I actually went and listened to a bit of the Delta Flyers, the Harry, Garrett Wang and what's his name, Robert Duncan McNeil podcast, where they talk about Voyager. I'm a few episodes into season 1. They're talking about all these episodes, and they do basically say that it's you know, it's unfortunate that so much of Voyager just seems so dated now. Like particularly, even in one of the early episodes, they even have Harry Kim say, there's an old Chinese saying. It's like, and plus, like Garrett Wang points out, it's like it doesn't actually make sense because Harry Kim, anybody that knows anything about Asian names knows that Kim is a Korean name. So why would he be quoting Chinese, like, oh, okay, the Asian guy is going to quote Chinese wisdom, and then Chakotay goes and quotes, like, Native American stuff. As a kid, when I first watched Voyager, I remember my dad bringing home the VHS tapes. They released them in 2-episode VHS tapes, I remember, from our local video shop. So my dad would bring one home and we'd watch it on Friday evening. I remember watching that and thinking Chakotay was an alien because he did that sort of Spirit Quest bullshit. I do love this area so much. I do want to figure out what's going on with that, how to join these task forces. I'm not sure what's going on there. It seems like a bit of a bug. I don't know if that means there's just a plot line that's completely blocked off to me now because I started playing this game so late. But it seems like there's been a fairly consistent group of people playing this game for the last 10 years. Yeah, like I don't know if you've ever watched the Yogscast, but they said the same thing basically. Ooh, we're in a bit of a queue here for the for Space Dog. We've got 2 Miranda classes coming in. Back in the day, Lewis from the Yogscast essentially said the same thing. He's like, I thought that was the general rule of how things were done on Star Trek, as in, if you've got weird shit on your face, that means you're an alien. It's like, no, it's actually just a tribal tattoo. Even though I don't think that's actually genuine. I just found out that actually the one of the main native, quote-unquote, Native American consultants that was working in Hollywood through the 70s, 80s, and 90s was a guy who was a complete fraud. He was actually of German and Greek descent or something, but he purported to be a Native American. He even gave himself something Highwater, I think. He even gave himself a Native American name. And so he was the one that came up with all the stuff for Voyager about, like, Hakuchi Moya, we are far from the ancient places of our grandparents or of our forefathers. All of that stuff was basically a lie made up by some bullshit artist. It's unbelievable. And nobody figured it out, but yeah, he was a fraud Native American. Very bizarre. Okay. Yeah, it's similar to that actually.
Sign on for the Romulan. You've done excellent work so far, so I want to expand the range of your mission profiles. There are trouble spots all over the galaxy. Good Starfleet captain.
There's stuff to be
shooted
at
and trying to
all over the galaxy.
Within the bounds of the Prime Directive, of course. You'll find patrols at systems scattered all across the quadrant, where enemy ships or local problems need help. We also have trouble spots in other parts of the galaxy, such as Nimbus 3, Drozana Station, and the Defera system. Check into these kinds of trouble spots.
Okay. Hang on, the galaxy at large is complete? What have I done? That doesn't make any sense. Where's my current mission?
Pick up Damar Khan on Starbase 114 and bring him to Starbase 39 Sierra. Starbase 114...
Yeah, it doesn't look good, does it? I saw the teaser trailer for that, and it time is broken, and Q is going to give... Like, I'm sure there will be one or two good scenes with Q that I might watch on YouTube at some point. Just be like, it's nice to see Q again. But I just can't get over the fact, like, he's a robot now. So... Here we go, I want to go to my bridge and have a look around. Ooh. Yeah, I chose a bridge that I felt would be more appropriate for the Reliant class. It wasn't quite so massive. This definitely feels like something that the Reliant would have. Oh god, I know they will as well. To use a QAnon. Oh dear. Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, just as, you know, old Star Trek is dated in a 90s sense, I think the current era of Star Trek, people will look back on it in 20 years or so and it will be very, very dated to now, the way that they're doing all of this kind of... You know, like, I think at some point in Season 1 they had a very, very obvious Trump metaphor. I think Lorca says something like, "We will make the Empire glorious again." It's like, yeah, okay. And Picard is clearly all about... Patrick Stewart's angry about Brexit, so he wanted to make all of Picard about Brexit. And it's fine because I always like that Star Trek is about the current it's always about current day problems, and you know the original Star Trek was about that. We just did. Oh no, is this another broken mission? How many Damar Kanes are we going to beam up? Oh no. I think this might be broken as well. Alright, let's see if anything happens if we leave this sector. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you see a lot of that. Pick up Damar Kane. We just did. Oh. Yeah, it's the problem with joining an MMORPG 10 years into... Yeah, I think this mission is broken. Oy. I wonder if I can... Let's do all stop. Go to Earth Space Dock to pick up Damar Kane. Transport him to... Yeah, there's a lot of broken stuff. I might just have to look online and see if there's a way of... Yeah, well, it's free to play now. I don't know if they've... I think they're making new content for it quite regularly, but it's... I don't think it's being actively developed. And the thing I'm trying to do may be content that was first put into the game over 10 years ago. So I have no idea if I'm going to be able to do any more of it. I'll look online, see if any... see if there's any way to deal with it.
Hello.
Ah, this
Quinn told me
worked.
that you would be available to take me to Starbase 39 Sierra. From there, I'm going to the Hobus system.
He doesn't look like
I'd be happy to
Damar.
answer any questions you have about that area. Fascinating place. I've made it.
Yeah, there's probably a fix for it. I'll see about it.
Anyway, packed and ready. The USS Tucker is waiting for me at the Starbase. They'll be taking me to the Hobus system. Mate, goodbye. In a word, troubled. Sela rules what remains of the Star Empire.
Oh, Sela?
He isn't shy about using the Tal Shiar and the military to bring systems back into the fold.
I forgot she was still in it.
Meanwhile, Ditan and his unificationists have formed the Romulan Republic. The Federation and the Klingons recently recognized them at Khitomer, while Empress Sela and her allies express their disapproval violently.
I know, yeah.
High.
Be Casey Biggs.
The Remans have formed a resistance movement in response to Imperial persecution. There's a lot of bad blood between Remans and Romulans that could end rather poorly.
Yeah, the Remans were kind of a slave race,
Even more
right?
troubling are reports concerning Taurus, the former Imperial Praetor. She was ousted from power by Sela, and rumor has it she's seeking powerful allies from both within the Empire and without.
Yeah, it was something about Romulus
Sela
and
made
Remus.
a lot of enemies over the years. This could be their chance.
Were they
to
Greek
settle.
gods, I think?
Goodbye.
But the Romulans and Remans, they have praetors, they have centurions, you know, they have all kind of Roman... Oh god, there's Star Trek Discovery, the USS Discovery. Ah, okay. Yeah, they definitely had a sort of Roman theme, didn't they? Yeah, we've got a USS Discovery here. Honestly, how is that meant to be in the original Series Zero? Look how massive that is. It doesn't fit with anything else. I do quite like this one, though, with one kind of large hull. That's the Chimera. And the Lunar class. That's the USS Titan that Riker ends up on. That's the class of ship that was recently recognized in... It shows up at the end of Lower Decks, the first season of Lower Decks, which is kind of cool. So this ship that was originally designed for like a competition for this game, I think, ended up being in a real Star Trek show, which is pretty great. All right, off we go. Okay, gotta find our way to the Sierra system. I found the easiest way is just to look it up. I wonder if this is what they're doing in there when they're plotting a course to somewhere. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. How much of it did you watch? We watched the whole first season, which I wasn't expecting to enjoy it. I definitely... It's the only thing I liked about it was that it at least returned to the world of the TNG Voyager era, where it's like all of that stuff was finally acknowledged. And that's something that the new Star Treks have been assiduously avoiding. Yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, the style of humor is not for everyone. It definitely overloads the references a little bit. But it actually seemed to be made with... it's the first thing I'd seen since probably the 2009 J.J. Abrams film. It's the first thing I'd seen that actually acknowledged that any of those other things existed. And that the world of that existed. Outside of, Star Trek Online, I guess. Right. It is a bit of a weird, it just kind of felt like sub-Family Guy in some ways, I think. Even the animation style is very Family Guy. This is always a question I've had. Do they really have hundreds and hundreds of star bases? Because they always say, we're at Starbase 175. It's like, you really have 175 star bases? That's a lot of star bases. Although I guess, if Starfleet is as gigantic as all that, makes sense. That's a nice kind of smaller space dock looking thing. You can imagine maybe that's the top part of the starbase, and then there's modules they can add or whatever underneath. All stop. Answering all stop, Captain.
Thank you for your assistance. Is there anything else you want to know? Never! The crew of the Tucker can handle anything the Romulans can throw at us. Besides, you can only learn so much from sensors and probes. To really understand the Hobus system, we need to be there. The Romulans are touchy. Watch what you say or you'll be in for a fight. The Remans don't even bother talking before they fire, so I think they're more dangerous than the Romulans. Seela's found some new allies, too. They're from the Delta Quadrant, but I don't know much about them.
Okay, so we're going to fold in some Delta Quadrant aliens, probably.
Wish me luck. Oh, and I'd check in with Admiral Tenay before you leave. She might have new orders for you. Goodbye.
Oh, we can go inside this one. Yeah, it's a little implausible that it would all just be on the pure socialist utopia kind of thing.
You may have heard about the tragedy at Khitomer. Empress Seela attempted to disrupt the conference with a bomb, resulting in the death of Commander Tamer. Now, Seela is offering a political reconciliation with the Federation, despite the fact that we have allied with the Romulan Republic. She has invited Federation diplomats to meet with her delegation at a secure base on the edge of the neutral zone. However, we have recently received intelligence that Seela is amassing a fleet. We are sending you with the peace delegation as cover for your investigation into Seela's activities. This is a very delicate situation. You must try to covertly obtain information about Seela's plans without disrupting our peace efforts or upsetting Seela. However, we do have an agent in her retinue who will help you. I have new missions for you.
Oh, Let's see what Starbase 39 looks like inside. Yeah, I'm guessing maybe they've gotten... what's the name of the actress who played Tasha Yar? I forget her name right now. I'm guessing they got her back to do the voice of Sela, if you see her. Which is kind of funny, because it means essentially that, you know, this new Romulan dictator, or whatever she is all Picard's fault, because he's the one that sent her back on the Enterprise C. Poor Tasha Yar could not catch a break. She might be one of those people who dies in every universe. In every timeline, she has a horrible death. Oh, brilliant. It's nice to see a different starbase. It's kind of like going to a different airport or something. Oh, check this out. This is cool. It's like a smaller starbase. It's like being at a regional airport somewhere. Got a little bar. This is quite fun, actually. You can actually buy drinks in this game. There are actually little drinks you can have. And so a place you can repair your ship, maybe. Might want to watch out for that cough, mate. Is that a new cough? Any fever or... It's COVID 2409. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, we might want to clear all of this crates up. Born to Lose. Someone who joins Starfleet remains at an ensign. Yeah, it's a bit like the poor guys who end up stuck at that weird duty station in Star Trek 3 where the guy's like, "This is the hind end of space. I don't understand it. You're a 20-year space veteran and you choose it down here? Peace and quiet appeals to me, Lieutenant." It's the one where he goes and sits in the closet. Okay, so we've got a shipyard. Oh, there's a lovely Constitution class. Beautiful. So you can figure out your ships. You can access your mail. I love the idea you have to go to this giant area to check your email. Ooh, what's that uniform? Oh, that's kind of Mirror Universe, isn't it? Okay. Federation Bank. I still don't think I've figured out the micropayment system in this. Got Benzite here. Not something I'm too worried about, but alright, back to the ship. Let's go off on our mission. It's just nice that they've got other star bases than just the big space dock. Oh yeah, the kind of weird toga ones, right? You see them in season 1 a tiny bit of TNG. Right, we're off to the Agrama solar system now, are we? Gotta go look that up. There we go. Did we go there or not? Still haven't figured out how this plot course. There we go. That's right, I do love that. It's like, this is the true frontier. It's like, well, this is my home, so actually, you know, shift your perspective there, mate. I'm glad you're so excited about it, but, you know, millions of people have been killed over the last 12 years, and we only just freed ourselves. And it's going to take 40 years of everybody, the entire planet, being in therapy for us to get over it. That was definitely a nice touch. There was kind of a nice moment at the beginning of Deep Space Nine to show that it's like, well, Starfleet's optimism isn't going to work the same way here. You know, the sense of going to other places and exploring. This is actually somewhere we're staying. We have to get used to dealing with characters week after week who have a very different perspective to us. DS9 is definitely the most developed world of any of the 90s shows, in my opinion, as much as I like the other ones. It has such a different flavor to, you know, Voyager or Voyager and TNG. TNG just kept trying to do... Sorry, Voyager basically kept trying to do same old TNG stuff. Whereas at least, you know, Deep Space Nine had these fantastic long plot lines and I will stick up for Enterprise, though. I do like Kai Wynn, yeah. Kai Wynn she's awful. She makes me so angry. Just because she's so manipulative. And her whole patronizing thing of, like, calling everyone child. Amazing performance by Louise Fletcher. Okay. Nurse Ratchet in Space, yeah, I did see an interview with her in which she basically said, you know, this is a weird part for me to do because I'm used to doing very different things. I think she said the fun thing with this world is that it's very cartoony, or it's not, you know, it's kind of comic bookish. So it enables everybody to kind of be very, very big in their performances. Which I thought was an interesting thing to say. It's like, yeah, you can tell how she's definitely playing it up, kind of she's being very pantomime villainy. Oh boy, here we go. Empress Sela.
Okay. Greetings and welcome to Agrama.
Yeah, it's her.
I'm pleased that Starfleet sent such a notable officer as its representative at this conference. Please enter a standard orbit and transport down to these coordinates. This meeting may mark the beginning of a new day for the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
It's definitely her. What's her name? Denise Crosby. They definitely have Denise Crosby. I mean, not, you know, I imagine she probably wasn't busy. Beautiful planet. Looks kind of like Pangea. They really did, yeah. It's kind of funny that they stayed with that all through TNG and later on. And that's those super boxy costumes they had. I don't know if you remember, the shoulders were completely square. They just looked so strange and baggy. With the military uniforms, it just made them look like a piece of furniture. It's hilarious. Right, where are we off to? Federation science vessels. Could be, yep. Ooh. Now we never really saw very much. Oh, hello. You just run up and talk to Empress Sela.
The rest of the delegates are already in the conference room. My aide, Jevon, will take you there. I have some business to attend to before we begin.
Okay. Let me guess, we're gonna have to blow her up at some stage. Follow Jevon. We never really got to see a huge amount of Romulan design, you know, because it was such a kind of cut-off world. It's basically behind the space iron curtain. Oh, bit glitchy there. Okay. Talk to the Romulan diplomats.
We are so pleased that you were able to attend our conference. The Empire was quite dismayed at your decision to support the terrorist insurgents rather than the rightful government, the Romulan.
Tut tut.
So much for your vaunted Prime Directive. In any case, neither of us benefit from extended conflict. So, despite your questionable alliances, we are choosing to open negotiations in hopes of normalizing relations between the Federation and the Romulan.
Now that's a question. Does the Prime Directive apply with the other major races? I thought the Prime Directive only applied to pre-warp civilizations and non what's the word? Non-aligned. It's a fake! Yeah, that's great. Federation diplomats.
The Romulans can be so difficult to deal with, especially these Imperials. They are forever setting traps, twisting words, and jockeying for advantage. Even a conference with the Klingons would be preferable. At least you know where you stand with Klingons. I'm reminded of a line I read once in an ancient Earth text. Hide a knife behind a smile. Every smile here hides a knife.
Is that's Sun Tzu or something, is it? Hang on, Jiro Sugihara.
I thought the Federation's alliance with the Romulan Republic would be the
yeah.
end of
Isn't
any
he a
major
character?
dialogues with Empress Sela. After all, she considers the Republic to be a terrorist organization. She may have an ulterior motive for inviting us here.
It's so hilarious,
but we
that
had to
bit.
take the chance that Sela's offer to negotiate is sincere and act in kind. The Federation must pursue every avenue for peace.
Tapella.
It is agreeable to meet with you. You have my people's enduring gratitude for how you
Ah,
handled
yes,
that matter
we met
with
her
Ambassador
before.
Soka. This is another trying time for Vulcan. The Romulan Star Empire blames the Vulcan Science Academy for the Hobus supernova that destroyed their world. They are utterly intransigent in this misguided belief.
That's true. Could be
Despite the fact
Shakespeare,
that
yeah.
Ambassador Spock warned them of the danger and ultimately gave his life to stop the loss of even more worlds. Romulans are a most illogical people. Sometimes I find it hard to believe we were once a single species.
Interesting.
I am so pleased to see the Federation recognize and attempt to rectify.
She looks
its
like
past
Morena
mistakes.
Baccarin.
I knew that a people as clever as yours would realize eventually that it is folly to antagonize the Romulan Star Empire. I am also confident it will only be a matter of time before you realize that you have made a grievous error by allying yourselves with terrorists, scoundrels, and
Pretty
thieves.
much.
The sooner you renounce your poorly considered alliance with the so-called Romulan Republic, the sooner we will be able to come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Alright. Councillor Nerek.
Welcome to Agrama.
Some of these sound very familiar. Nerek.
You must tour the atrium later. Hard to believe this system was infested by Orion pirates not long ago. You know, some of my colleagues were against this meeting, but I lobbied for it. I said the entire Federation cannot be as blind as the people who were at the farce at Khitomer. If you just see the problems the Romulan Republic are causing, I'm sure you can persuade your government to reconsider their rash choice and sever their agreements with these rebels.
Now that's a question. If you go to Khitomer, will they have that bizarre building?
I apologize for the interruption. My name is Tokav. I am one of the stewards here. We've had a slight complication with the dietary...
Okay. And talk to me about... Can't you just sick one of my ensigns on that? People like their spiky shoulders, don't they? Look at that.
Franklin Drake says you can be trusted, and that is enough for me. There's more going on here than a diplomatic conference. Sela has no interest in courting the Federation. So why is she suddenly doing so now?
Sounds like Jeffrey Combs.
We're going to find out what she
I'm sure it's not, but...
The lower level of this facility is off limits to everyone but the Empress and her aides. But that access hatch right over there opens up to a maintenance tunnel that leads down. The doorway is guarded, so...
Okay.
The hatch is just ahead in the northeast corner of the room. There will be a security room near the exit of the maintenance tunnel on the level below us.
I mean, it's 1960s distraction logic, you know.
Maybe you'll learn more about what she's doing.
Okay. Yeah, nobody saw the Starfleet officers sneak through here. Oh, it's a bit glitchy. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, this is not good. Right. Maintenance shaft. Phew. This is very bad. Oh, it's here, isn't it? Okay. Oh. No CCTV, no. No, can't go through here. Planning to attack all of the delegates. Yeah, it's transport inhibitors. I thought so. Ah, Borg sphere. So she... Hang on, the Romulans have teamed up with the Borg. Oh, good.
Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart as soon as they are on board. At last, we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus. Hail Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
Yes, Empress.
See, I'm fine with this because the Romulans were always up to naughty shit. They're always up to sneaky... They always had sneaky things going on.
Computer, begin playback of file 2895 Gamma.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hova system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon, Vulcan will suffer the same fate as my world.
Are they going to blow up Vulcan in this universe as well? I thought we already did that. Right, we just did that, didn't we? Active communications channels.
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic demand my full attention. Khitomer did not go as planned. Now they have powerful allies, and with Taurus missing...
Guess they do.
Your excuses, Hakiv.
But it only works for me to spy on them.
More important than avenging the destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint me, Hakiv. I trust you will not do so again.
Easy afternoon's work for Denise Crosby there. Okay. All right. Thaleron. Oh, we're not doing Thaleron. That was the thing from Nemesis, wasn't it? There's always got to be a doomsday device. I'd love to see a plot in this game that could be resolved through not blowing something up. Seems to have the same problem as a lot of the Star Trek movies do. Where's the other one? There it is. Yeah, see, I started watching Voyager... sorry, I only started really watching... Right, what do I do? Do we run out? I thought we just did this. Alright, no man. Did it not take? There we go. Get clear of blast area. Come on, guys.
I should have known the Federation would send spies instead of diplomats. And you call us treacherous.
She did the slow clap! Yay!
You may have destroyed these weapons, but my fleet is already en route to Vulcan. You cannot stop what has begun. Guards! Capture the intruders!
Alright. Where are the guards? Oh, hello! Oh, they've got the classic Romulan. We've got to go save Vulcan.
Whatever you did down there, it made quite an impression. Good work on disabling the transport inhibitor. Your ambassadors are safely back on their ships, but I had to blow my cover to get them there. Now it's time for me to get out while I still
Oh no, is Tokath gonna get killed? Let's go. Oh no! Alright, blowing up some satellites. Now this I can do.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Thank you for rescuing us.
Romulan ships decloaking! A light warbird. Let me see what they look like. A bit too far away. Oh, okay, so they just kind of look like Enterprise era warbirds. That would be a useful thing to be able to do. Haven't they beamed up shuttles? I want to say that in Nemesis they transported an entire shuttle with card and data aboard when they escaped the thingy. Come on, there we go. Federation science vessel. Now, are these going to be Nova class or are they going to be Grissoms? Yeah, the little Grissoms, nice. And then that looks like a Nova class. Okay.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
I thought we'd never be free of that plastic payload. I'm gonna recommend you get accommodation.
Oh no, it's a Valdor. Oh shit. The Enterprise E couldn't take out one of these. Oof. Can I have some help, please?
Target's shields have failed.
Oh, barely making a dent in this one. Ah, that other one's annoying me. I'm gonna take it out. Where is he? Take out the smaller one and we can concentrate fire on the big guy. There we go, nearly got him. Right, redistribute shield power. Okay, here we go. Alright, we can do this. Yeah, well that's the thing that they never kind of did in the Star Trek universe, but in Stargate, I think there's a few moments where they build a gigantic Stargate. I think the end of like the last 2 seasons of Stargate, there's a whole plot line about the Ori aliens using... Oh, did it sink into a black hole? That's kind of cool. Oh, because they use a singularity as their power source, so it sucks up the ship at the end. Oh, that's clever.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
I do not have anyone capable of this treachery.
Oh no! We're gonna take out the Deridex. Take a Romulan Warbird. I do love the Romulan Warbird. That's one of my favorite spaceships. It's so cool. That's an Andrew Probert design. Andrew Probert, the guy that designed the original Cylons, the Back to the Future car, the DeLorean, the original movie Enterprise, the Enterprise D, the original version of the Enterprise C, the Ferengi Marauder, the kind of orange ship. Those are all his designs. It's amazing. I think he may also have designed Regular One space station, which was in motion picture as a... oh Christ. Oh, I'm really taking some bad hits here. Right. Max out powered shields. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Full power shields. We've got a nice little shield power up. Sadly, he's gone really alt-right. Last time I checked his Twitter, I used to follow him on Twitter. I don't really use Twitter anymore. Horrible place. But I used to follow him on Twitter because he would occasionally post kind of concept art from the TNG days and various design work that he'd done over the years. And then he just started posting weird stuff about Trump and immigrants and how much he hated Ilhan Omar and AOC and all these American politicians. It's like, Jesus, mate. Like, I gather he was probably always conservative, but he's gone mega conservative now. He's like a full-on Trump guy. It's like, mate. Yeah, no, I think it's a good idea. Just stay away. As I heard one person describe it, social media was a giant social experiment that nobody realized they were signing up for. The only social media I do anymore is stuff I do for my professional life and some YouTube just for fun, really, and Instagram. Ooh. They do convey the massive size of these warbirds quite well. I mean, these things were bigger than even the Enterprise D. I think the kind of open space inside it, the Enterprise D could actually fit inside that. No problem. Come on, take him out. I'm in one of those professional fields where I just have to use it because it's the only way to keep apprised of new job opportunities and things like that. But outside of that, I really don't use social media very much. Instagram is fun. I follow. I have a personal Instagram that's just for my. Just for my hobbies, really. Oh yeah, did they have one in Rascals? I forgot about that. They had a Romulan ship. I'm impressed. Oh Jesus, we're gonna get exploded. Come on. One more torpedo volley, I think we can do it. Oh.
Target shields have failed.
Right. Here we go. I think that's one of those things with the Romulan warbirds, is they would always suggest, like, well, we could probably win, but it would basically mean destroy the Enterprise in order to win. We would just cripple ourselves and we'd probably get killed too. So it's better just not to bother. Which is a nice kind of situation to be in, because it's kind of a stalemate. A bit like the Cold War, you know. Fun. Oof. Yeah! Oh, only with 9% left. Christ, I mean, this ship's basically all on fire now.
I had not expected to hear from you so soon. Was your mission successful?
That's right, that's right.
I should have expected as much. You cannot trust them. I never do. I am contacting all available ships. We will meet you.
Can we even use warp? Ship's all sparking with electricity there. Yeah, that's something that they... Yeah, it's been repaired more times than the Defiant. What do you think of the Defiant? I always liked it. I was actually fine with Starfleet having one ship that's like, yeah, this is specifically a warship. There are other ships that can kind of be retrofitted to be a warship, like the Nebula class you see quite a lot in TNG. That's the one with the kind of weapons pod on top.
We were able to divert some ships to defend Vulcan. I have come to personally command the defense. The other forces have already been briefed. Your role in this battle will be to defend the science vessels that have set up a tachyon detection grid to detect any cloaked Romulan ships. We
That's like
cannot
unification.
allow any enemy ships to slip through. The ships maintaining the grid will be priority targets for the Romulans, but they must remain in position or the grid will collapse.
Or redemption,
That
I forget.
is why I need you to protect them.
How can you fight what you cannot see? Surrender now, and I may give you a merciful death.
Haven't we got...
Our tachyon detection grid has revealed scout ships attempting to penetrate...
Yeah, the Defiant had a Romulan... cloaking device, didn't they? That's right, and the Sao Paulo, of course, because the Sao Paulo was the one that got renamed into Defiant. That was the second USS Defiant.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Oh! Right away. Right, just max out weapon power. These guys are nothing compared to a big warbird. You can take those out easily. It's kind of a bizarre design because it doesn't look anything like other Starfleet ships. It's got this kind of nice self-contained look. It was clearly going for a kind of submarine look. What did Vulcan do? They didn't make the star go supernova. They were trying to help to stop it. Uh-oh. Full impulse. Now, if I were Starfleet, I wouldn't have put the Grissom, the USS One-Shot Grissom, in charge of this incredibly important tachyon field grid or whatever. I would have put, you know, big Galaxy class or Nebula class ships that can stand a little bit of heat, because, you know, look at this poor thing getting hammered there. Oh, gonna have a crash. Oh fuck. Come on, we can do it.
You cannot oppose the will of the Romulan people. We are eternal.
You certainly seem to be. Oh, not another one.
All forces, advance and destroy them.
Denise Crosby's having a lot of fun doing this. This is pretty good. She's clearly enjoying herself.
Sela has launched her assault. Science vessels, maintain formation. All other forces converge on the Romulan fleet.
Target shields have failed.
Going out of range. Can't catch up with them. which is good. There we go.
Ship is under attack.
Seems like it worked out nicely. I mean, she seems well loved enough within the Star Trek community that, you know, just being in the convention circuit means she probably has a career for life if she wants it. You know, and her character was quite popular, even though she wasn't on very much. She had some very big, memorable moments. But, you know, it's worth thinking we may not have had Worf if it weren't for... If it weren't for Tasha Yar dying, there wouldn't have been time to beef up Worf's character.
Ship is under attack.
It's flying away, I can't catch up with him. Yeah, Shatner's an interesting one, because he's... Let's face it, like, he's probably the most famous, at least when I was a kid, he and Patrick Stewart were the most famous Star Trek actors. And he's had an amazing career, he's been in loads of stuff. You know, he played one of the most iconic fiction characters of all time. Not only that, but he also had great turns in other shows, like he was on Boston Legal. I don't know if you watched that, but that was a really lovely part. Oh, did you? Oh, okay. Good tip. Yeah. So he talks to them about T.J. Hooker. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I generally try to have that policy with, if you ever meet an actor, don't bring up the thing they're best known for. Bring up something that, probably something fairly obscure that they'll be actually surprised that you saw. Especially if it's something they ever did on stage as well, because obviously stuff that happened on stage is very, very ephemeral. It's not like it ever gets released on DVD and people see it that way. It's nothing like movies. Like, Annalise and I went to Comic-Con in the New York Comic-Con in America. This must have been about 2 years ago. And we met David Tennant. And rather than, you know, obviously we were there to meet him for Doctor Who and all kinds of other things. But Annalise had gone to see him in London at the West End playing Don Juan. And so she said, like, oh, I really enjoyed going to see you in Don Juan a few years back. And he was like, oh, that's really nice. Like, he actually was very pleased to hear that we'd gone and seen that. Oh, nice. He did the first and only Esperanto. There's an Esperanto movie? Okay, that's interesting. Oh, geez. We have to go and get involved in this fray. I had no idea. I thought Esperanto was only spoken by kind of hardcore fans of it. I had no idea they'd actually made a movie in Esperanto. What's it called? Oh, God. Yeah, Miranda-class versus the entire Romulan fleet. A bit stupid. Incubus. Okay. Esperanto horror movie. Nice. I might have to check that out. Of course, he's in a really, really famous episode of The Twilight Zone too. The one with there's the monster on the wing of the plane. take that thing out.
Target's shields have failed.
Oh, come on. The gremlin on the wing, that's the one. Oh, really? Him singing Rocket Man or whatever? Ooh. Taking quite the beating here. Come on, we can do it. Yeah! Right, now we can take out this bastard. Oh, nice, okay. I think that power-up sound is the one they used when they were firing the phasers on the TOS. They kind of... There we go. Oh, bloody hell. Can we repair ourselves a tiny bit before we get into something else? Come on, we can get it. Oh, don't get pulled in. Now, let's go deal with the ones that are closer over here. Oh no.
Target's shields have failed.
Get out of here.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Ooh, what's that weird command cruiser thing? That's bizarre looking. Oh, it's fun gang-banging one of these ships in and with a big fleet. Pretty good. bizarre looking. Come on, guys, you haven't made a dent in this thing. Get on with it. There we go. Alright, who's left?
Hull integrity below 75%.
Oof, we're taking some damage here. There's a heavy warbird still out here. We've got to get this one.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Use a little help, guys. Fish.
Reinforcements are en route.
Oh no, reinforcements. Yeah, Enterprise C. Beautiful.
I'll follow your lead.
Oh Christ, this is going to be a big battle. Bloody hell. Huge battle. Fantastic. Right. Is anybody taking care of these things? Good lord. We've got a Voyager! Oh, that's USS Voyager's there. Nice. Mogai Heavy Warbird. Just makes it sound like Gremlins. Mogwai. Oh no, have they got a scimitar? I think that's what that is. Shit. Alright, who's left? Clean it up. Alright, here we go. Oh, bloody hell. We've got to take down a scimitar. Oh, shit. Oh, oh my god. Christ almighty. Oh no. He cloaked. Where's he going? There he is. He can't get far. Come on. Fleet, come help. Come help, please. I can't take down a scimitar on my own. There we go. Yeah, it's weird that they don't. I mean, the only time they do is the Defiant, and that's a lone. They've basically borrowed it from the Romulans. They really ought to. Makes no sense that they don't. Oh, Christ. A whole separate battle over there. I want to take this guy down. Come on, we can do it. Keep hitting it. We've got to have some way of preventing him going into close, because that's... Or that's Sellers' ship, I guess. Ooh. Wasn't there something about a Borg sphere? I'm sure we're going to have to take down a Borg sphere in a bit. Hammer it! It's annoying. She's,
You may have won this day, but the fight will continue. Romulus will be avenged. There will be blood for blood, death for death. My world is gone. I will not rest until Vulcan suffers the same fate.
Alright.
Indeed. Then why does Starfleet use ships equipped with weapons of mass destruction? Why did the Vulcan Science Council willfully refuse to assist us when there was a chance to save our world?
Unusual energy signatures. Maybe don't get too close. Let's clean up these guys first. Oh, we've got a Centaur class. Nice. Come on. Let's take this guy down. Yeah. The only time they did was when they were desperate because of species 8472, and so they agreed with Janeway to let them have the safe passage through Borg space. Fish. Right. Oh, look, it's an ambassador class. Oh, it's just so nice to see an ambassador class. Right, who's left? Anyone? We've got to scan the debris, right? Is this going to turn out to be some horrible trap? I'm guessing probably. Borg enemy signatures. Oh! Aye, aye, aye. Romulan attempts to modify Borg technology. Okay, so maybe they like stole it. Sellers desperate to hold remnants of the Borg Empire, the Romulan Empire together. Overcharged plasma sniper rifle. Ooh.
I have a sniper rifle. Lieutenant Commander.
Leaders of the Romulan Star Empire have been blinded by their ambition to regain power to the point of madness. I believe they have begun to incorporate Borg technology. That's kind of weirdly prescient of Picard, because Picard was all about the Romulans messing around with the Borg. The Tal Shiar were studying Borg technology in a sphere delivered to them by the Hirogen. Is in the Pilatus system. Travel there and destroy it. In a Miranda class? You nuts? At least give me a nice big Sovereign class for that. Then determine a method to track down any Borg technology the Romulans may have salvaged. Okay.
I have new missions for you.
Yeah, it's not really accurate, is it? It's not... Calling them an empire, it's kind of a contradiction in terms. Alright, off we go. Oh hey, I'm a lieutenant commander now. Oh, nice. Plot a course to Earth, maximum warp. I want my new stuff. Forget that other mission. That seemed important, but I get a new ship and things. Okay. Go to the shipyard. Is this the shipyard? Acquire ships?
The shuttle to Saturn will leave in 0830 hours.
Oh, beautiful. I can have a... Oh, it's going to be tough to choose. I can have a Saber class. Nice. Or I can have a science vessel. Just having the classic Enterprise is it's kind of important, I think. What about Tier 3? Can I have a... I can't have an Excelsior yet. The Excelsior is my favourite. Guess I have to buy these if I want them, right? How do I still not have any refined dilithium? I have to look up how to get that. Alright, I'm gonna have the Enterprise. How do I do this? Inventory full? Ship vendor for ship requisitions. Oh, I've got a new ship slot and everything. I have to customize though. Ah, yes. Space 1999. Good stuff. It says inventory full. I'm not sure what that means.
Security teams, report to docking bay 6.
That's weird. I remember watching, there was a terrifying episode, you probably know the one, I think it was called Dragon's Domain, where they find this absolutely terrifying alien that eats people. And it's in a weird old derelict ship. understand what it means, inventory full. Do I have to clear my inventory or something?
Your inventory has a replicator that allows you to buy and sell items.
Oh, I think I have too much stuff.
Your inventory you can
I can recycle some of these, okay. Right. I have to figure out get rid of some things I don't need. I don't need Klingon blood pie, do I? Right. That mean I can finally acquire that ship? There we go. USS Jupiter, interesting name. I like that. Oh, I'm going to change the... I want to give it a classic name. What were the names of the other ships? I think there was an Excalibur, right? Let's see. What ships were there of the Constitution class? It'll show me on Memory Alpha. Lexington, I think. Alright, USS Eagle, USS Endeavour, Enterprise obviously, Excalibur, Exeter, the Hood, Intrepid, Korolev, Lexington and Potemkin. I think I'll go with Endeavour. And that was... Okay. 1895, did that say? Yeah. Oh, you have to pay if you want to rename it? Okay. So I can change the bridge. Can I give it a classic bridge? Oh, did I buy it or not? Oh, everybody else is doing the same thing. That guy's trying to... Alright, is that my primary? Okay. How do I make it my primary? There we go. Oh, so this, in the background here, this is the new Voyager. This is the one that they show in Star Trek Discovery Season 3, and you can see there that there's like a weird gap between the main part and the lower parts, and between the engines. What the hell that means, I am unsure. Like, just make it a solid piece. What the hell are we doing with having separate, unattached parts? I mean, I like the look of it. It's clearly a, you know, it's clearly looks like Voyager, but yeah, what the hell are they thinking? Okay. Oh, it's pretty. I like it. What's the difference between that and a Constitution refit? Oh, weird. Interesting, okay. Not sure about that, but it kind of looks more Excelsior-y, but with an, you know, I like the current version, of course. Maybe we can modify the colors, though. That shouldn't be grey, really. That should be kind of teal, that part. Slightly too blue, maybe. I always like the idea that the Enterprise has one kind of color scheme and the other ships kind of look a bit different. Oh, weird. You can actually change... Give it a different paint scheme. None of these other ones look better than the one we had. Huh. Block 2 it is. Oh, weird. Okay. Very strange. No, I definitely like the original. Yeah, that's always an interesting question. Is how do they deal with the wind, with the atmosphere issue? They briefly mentioned that in Babylon 5, didn't they? They had kind of... Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, I kind of like that, actually. It's kind of halfway between. Oh, that's a bit dark. Don't like that so much. Yeah, I'll leave it how it was. It's just fun to see the different... Ooh, definitely not. It's funny how much you can futz with this. Well, that's not bad, though. The different pylons. Oh, I do like having the glowing engines, though. Yeah, that was always one of those things with Kosh, is that he was definitely just concealing himself, you know. I'll keep it the classic look. I think I'll keep it. I'll change it later. Let's give it a classic looking bridge. I don't think we want anything too crazy. It's an Enterprise after all. Do they have an option for like a TOS, TMP era? Guess not. I guess they could swap out the bridge module. Oh, took a while to learn. Yeah, what's the point? Don't even try. That's one of those things that I'm glad that they've not overdone. Because every super strong race in any sci-fi show, they more or less always, you know, I don't want to say ruin them, but they make them defeatable too quickly. Like, they arguably did that with the Borg. It's like you can just turn off the Borg and then that makes them explode in Best of Both Worlds. The Vorlons were the only ones they didn't do that. They didn't really defeat either the Borg or the Shadow, the Vorlons or the Shadows. They just kind of convinced them to stop. You can't actually defeat either of them. I like that generally the first one's ships are very... Uh-oh. Oh, okay, so I'm guessing every time you get to a different level. Oh, that's nice. It's a tad glossy, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Maybe this is what the... Now, can I get everyone to change their uniforms? I want to see if I can get like a motion picture uniform. That would be nice. I think uniform shop's up here. There you go, that's up there.
Security teams, report to Docking Bay 6.
Customized clothing. Oh, nice! They've got a Cardassian as the tailor. Okay. It's a bit slow to load this. Modify outfit, here we are. Oh god, yeah, they had a real problem with Starfleet. You know, civilian. Like, you just have to watch Search for Spock and Voyage Home. You can see. Although I do kind of like that amazing. The very high collared thing that Kirk has. Oh god, this menu is incredibly slow. They've really not optimized this very well. Let's have a different hairstyle. I think we'll go for like a... Not quite about the shaved look, me. Oh, come on. Oh, that's a bit 90s. All of these look so bad. Yikes. There you go. Right, let's see what uniform options we've got, since we're now on a Constitution class. Okay, so you have to actually buy most of them. Oh, that's kind of close to TMP. No, this one. That one's kind of closer to the TMP uniforms, but I think you have to buy that. There's your classic. Scants. Oh my god. Skirt pants. Wow, this is slow. Maybe it's just not well optimized for... Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm not sitting through that to do all my officers. This will just be me. Looks kind of Star-Lordish. Okay. Return to the ship. Ah, beautiful. That is the Enterprise as far as I'm concerned. That's perfect. Ooh, that's pretty. What's that thing? Phased out. That kind of implies that they were fully in use on like the Enterprise C before the D, you know, was introduced. That's kind of hilarious. Right, what's my current mission? Can I still not do this? No. Oh wait. Oh, that's the Discovery ones. Haha! Oh, it's back. What happened? Am I in the... Am I doing it? I guess I'm waiting for enough other people to sign on to that. Task force assembled. Oh, nice, okay. So I guess I can play this now. Maybe I needed a higher rank of ship, I don't know. Ah, that could have been it. Maybe I need a higher rank of ship. Mm-hmm. 2365, is that when TNG is set, I guess? All right. You declined the... What do you mean? I didn't. This is all part of the learning curve of playing this game. Trying to figure out how this all works. Huh, okay. Right. Oh, okay. So I have to say ready. Okay. Alright, here we go.
The Romulans have cloaked mines next to the transports. Keep an eye out.
So this is kind of a co-op mission then, there's other people playing this. Alright. Defeat Romulan frigates. Ooh, I've got more weapons now.
Excellent work against those frigates. Just a few more to go.
Yeah, Enterprise going at it. Good stuff, man. Yeah, I'll be around. I'll still be playing this week, I imagine. So thanks for stopping by. I think it was Aaron Eisenberg. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go in search of some dinner soon. He did. That was very sad. I believe he'd had some health problems most of his life. I have no idea what's happening right now. Oh my god. Sounds good, man. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one.
The job isn't over yet. The enemy has disabled nearby mining facilities. Each facility will need several repairs to restore complete functionality. The local...
Okay. Gradually repairing myself, I guess. Got to repair. Oh. Oh my god. So much explosion. Have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out. Okay.
Facility Gamma is up and running. Facility Beta is safe.
I'm still unsure what exactly I'm doing. I can't remember what plotline this takes part in.
Facility Alpha is back online.
Okay.
Even though you've defeated their ships, liberated the asteroid factories, and repaired the disabled mining facilities, they don't seem to get the message. Sensors have detected the Warbird.
God damn it, when will they learn?
A battle group to this system at high warp. The Falcata will probably try to blockade the orbital processing plants. In order to protect the civilians in this system, we must regain control of the plants. Destroy the Falcata if necessary, and free those civilians.
Got it.
Excellent. The area is secure and we restored peace in the system. I'll mention your efforts in my official report. Chimera out.
Hello, how's it going? Good to meet you, man. I am very much a new player to this game. I only just started this. I've been wanting to play it since it came out about 10 years ago, but just somehow never had the computer system.
Excellent.
So that's my first PvE mission there. I'm just excited because I got myself a Constitution class, which is my favorite. Next to the Excelsior, I think that's my favorite ship.
Job well done.
Okay.
We have operations like this going on constantly, so whenever you have the time, join a task force operation. As you rise in rank and experience, more operations will be available to you.
Very interesting. Yeah, it's a bit of a rainy day where I am, so I'm just kind of holding up and playing some games. Okay. Yeah, the fleet battles are really great. I just did the one where we had to defeat Sella from Denise Crosby. Sella had a giant scimitar and stuff. It was really fun. It's quite intense. Northwest. Okay, I'm from Liverpool actually. I live in Reading these days, but I grew up in Liverpool. My wife and I moved here about 3 months ago. Oh, I've got to choose some rewards. Nice. I don't know what this means. Fleet marks. All right. Figure out how to use those. Yeah, my brother lives in Manchester actually. I go up there. I went to college in Manchester too, so I know the city very, very well. It's a good place. I always liked Manchester. It's nice to know my way around a city really well. Right, where am I off to? Pilatus star system, yeah? Plot course, there we go. It certainly can be, yeah. Depends where you are, but I've found Reading very, very nice. Very easygoing. It's just so beautiful, the classic Constitution class ship. Not sure how you feel about the more recent Star Trek incarnations. I'm not really as much a fan of those. I much preferred the older films, and I really liked Next Generation and Deep Space Nine, Voyager. It's nice that there is actually kind of travel time. Yeah, I haven't kept up with Discovery. I watched the first two series, the first two seasons of it. I didn't watch much of the third one. I didn't watch Picard. I had friends that told me that it was not that good. So I'd rather keep TNG as I remember it. Just no problem with them making new stuff. I don't feel the need to keep developing Picard's character. He was already very well developed. Voyager and Deep Space Nine are really, really good. I've been listening to the podcast with the actors that played Harry Kim and Tom Paris. It's very, very funny. It's called The Delta Flyers, and they're reviewing each episode in order and talking about things that... There's plenty of stuff that obviously hasn't dated very well, hasn't aged well with Voyager. Particularly kind of... some slightly dodgy stuff with Chakotay, obviously, and slightly insensitive, just very stereotypical things. Like they had Harry Kim in like one of the early episodes. They have him just go like, "Oh well, there's an old Chinese saying," and it's like, well, of course the Asian guy is gonna have a Chinese saying. Like, okay, a little bit obvious. That's the Kazan cluster, is it? I like that you have kind of almost vapor trails for these ships. Gives you a sense of movement, which is nice. Okay, I'm going to do one more mission, then probably call it a day because I've been playing for a couple of hours already. So I want to go in search of some dinner at some point soon. But I'm on quite regularly, so you know, watch out. I'm trying to just get this character a little bit more developed so I can get access to the later content, because I really want to unlock some of the later ships. Like, I'd really like to have a Vesta class, and you know, Enterprise, the Odyssey class I think is the newest Enterprise, and that looks so great. Borg Sphere. A classic Enterprise versus a Borg Sphere, okay. They do a good job of like... Oh, No Man's Sky, nice. I've been told that actually the more recent additions to No Man's Sky have made it really, really good. Because I know, you know, it was controversial when it came out, obviously. Oh boy, here we go. Oh! It's fun seeing a classic Enterprise going up against the Warbird, so I love that. I named my ship Endeavour after another member of the same class from TOS. Gave it the same registry code and everything. It's pretty fun. I love that the Romulan ships collapse into a black hole once they've exploded, because of course they have singularities as power sources. That's a really nice little touch. This game was clearly made by people that really know their Star Trek lore, you know. Come on. Reinforcements. Ah, balls. Oh. Oh shit, we're going up against a Valdor. Yeah, I've liked it. I've got myself a kind of... It looks a bit nautical, actually. It looks like I'm about to go diving, my uniform. It's kind of the white and blue one. I haven't bought a lot of stuff in this game yet. I haven't figured out how in-game currency stuff works, but I will at some stage, and I want to buy myself some classic content. Obviously, I'd really like to have a Wrath of Khan era uniform, those really nice red ones. I'm just really impressed by how much customization there is in this game overall. Huge variety of ships and different customization options. Run! It'd be really handy once I have a ship that can fire. Oh, thanks, man. Actually, I really appreciate that. I'll definitely need some help with certain things. It took me a while to figure out how to sign on to PvEs. I think I probably wasn't playing a... I don't know if you can join certain PvEs if you're a lower XP level or something. As you can see, I'm only at level 10 at the moment, but I literally just started playing this game like last week, so... There we go. Knocked him out. Go scan this Borg sphere. Alright, let's go and see what this is about. Scuttle the Borg sphere, that's a good word. How do we do that? I guess we have to fly up to it.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Boosh! Right, can't let it fall into enemy hands. Okay, pretty sneaky. Go find this satellite and then hide in the asteroid. It's just such a beautiful ship, the Classic Enterprise. I've got a couple of models of it that I've built and painted and stuff. Hide behind nearby asteroid, here we go. Alright. Nice, okay. Yeah, I'm sure I just need to put some time into it and eventually I'll get to the higher levels. Running all quiet. Okay, we've got to follow him. I like this, kind of spying on another ship. It's fun. This game's been going a long time. I remember it coming out in like 2010 or so. Oh, okay. The new update coming. That's a lot of warbirds. Oh boy.
Warning, ship is under attack.
That's a lot of warbirds. My word. I hope I can do this.
Target shield
Oh, okay, nice. I'm going to make a dent in this thing. There we go. Full yield torpedoes.
4 shields failing.
There we go. Starting to make a dent in it. Ah, yeah. Invasive and losers, right? Yeah. I'm playing on PS4, so I've got... Yeah. Alright. I gotta sort these turrets out. Fired off a lot of torpedoes. I wonder what the complement they're carrying is.
Warning, ship is under attack.
I'm enjoying it on PS4 so far. It seems to work quite well. Right. I love that all the sounds are correct from TNG and stuff. This has clearly been made with a great love for the older shows and movies. Let me guess, all these warbirds are going to activate as soon as I've taken out these defenses, right? Huge station, I like it. It's a Romulan equivalent of a space dock, basically. There we go. Alright, just this one left. Okay. Yeah, it just take ages to take him down. It's a lot. Right, haven't I got a really good... I think I've got a really good rifle. There we go. There you go. So that's my uniform. I've got that kind of. Right, where are we off to? Traced Borg technology. Borg technology is creepy. Standard Romulans, just doing everything by intimidation and iron rule. Okay. Ooh. This is good. I like this weapon. Oh, Jesus. It's very nicely powered. I think I unlocked this randomly in a... Oh! Look at this thing. Looks like Captain Proton or something, this weapon. It's cool, though. Where are the other guards? There they are. Hello. Oops, sorry, colonists. I'm not shooting you. Not you, not you. Oh, I haven't seen that yet. I have to go and have a look. This is, yeah, because this obviously takes place in the world where Romulus got destroyed. Where's our guy? Is he over here somewhere? Here he is. Yeah, I'm liking the weapons so far. It's good. Sounds like a, what do they call it? Protection racket. Okay, where are we going now? Turbolift to engineering. Come on, team. Oh boy. I don't know if you ever played the old Star Trek Generations tie-in game back in the day, but fighting Romulans just makes me think of that. Ooh. Oh, look at that! That's one of those shuttles from Deep Space Nine. As long as they don't have that nasty radiation device that turns everybody into dust. I didn't like that in Nemesis, whenever it was. Right. Let's see if we can get around here. Let's clear off this level first. It was an old kind of... It was from the 90s. It was kind of third-person exploration adventure. Like you play as different members of the crew. It sort of follows the plot of the the movie somewhat. Nemesis had... I will say this for Nemesis. I wasn't as much a fan of it. I liked First Contact better. I love the battle in Nemesis, though. The big battle with the Enterprise A and the Valdor cruisers. Fantastic. Certainly better than Star Trek Into Darkness. Okay. Those darn Tal Shiar. There we go. This Borg research, it looks kind of like the where's the other ones of these then? Is it this? There we are. Yeah, I haven't seen as much of Picard. I watched, I think, the first 2 episodes. I pretty much lost interest as soon as somebody told Picard to fuck off. And I was like, okay, I don't think this is really what I want to watch. Can I go over here? Just going to go to the medical... Okay. Nice combat, though. This is quite fun. Oof. Nasty. Oh, jeez. I'm going to die. Quick. Hyperspray. God, this guy's a bit OP, isn't he? Oh no! Alright, gotta do this again. Did I change my POV? Why aren't my weapons working? That's weird. Not sure what's going on here. There we go. Just die! There we go. Not sure what I did just there, but there we are. Unlock cells. Is this a cell? There we are. Yeah, there's a few like slightly random bugs, but it's fine. Rescue experimentation subjects. Ooh. Horrible. Yeah, the Romulans were always into that sort of slightly shady stuff, weren't they? Right, what do I need to... Be a console I have to activate here. Ah, okay. Hello. Yeah, is it her sister that let us out, I guess? The amount of content in this game is amazing. I mean, there's tons and tons of it. There must be hundreds of hours of stuff you can do, and different plot lines and stuff. Like obviously I can. You can also play as. I think you can also play as Klingon, right? I don't know if there are any others. I don't know if you can play as. There's a Romulan. It's not like Dragon Age where you can play as everyone. Okay, there we go. Contact lead scientist. Access codes. Let's get out of here. Station's gonna blow. I do really like that uniform. I think it's quite cool looking. I'm looking forward to. My wife and I are going to go to Destination Star Trek in November when that's. And I'm thinking I may try and make a sort of original uniform to go to that for the two of us. That'll be fun. I think basically all of the Voyager cast are going to be there, which is going to be pretty good. Yeah, I'm always Federation. I don't know if I'd be as interested in playing Klingon. Oh god, they've assimilated vessels? No thanks. Alright, we're just gonna have to... I don't remember what this uniform's called. It was just one of the free ones I was given along with when I started. Oh, the convention? Yeah, Destination Star Trek's going to be in London in, I think, November. Oh, goodness me. Oh, we already got our tickets, so yeah. We were very careful about that. Certainly will, yeah. We may do a little review of it. Oh, jeez. Maybe wise to put my shields to maximum. Emergency shields! Oh, bloody hell. Okay. I can see why they want you to just defeat these before they become all powered up. Right. Yeah, I've been doing that a little bit. I've put max power to shields. Ooh. Alright, let's get out of here. Nice. I think we did it.
I have forwarded your mission reports and the recovered data to Starfleet Intelligence. We now know the Romulans have been researching Borg technology, and they were willing to risk a war with the Federation to advance their goals. There is a 76.77% chance that Starfleet will have to take action against the Romulans to prevent them from upsetting the balance of power with this research. If that occurs, I predict that we will need you and your crew to assist in averting calamity. You have done well. Live long and
Combat hyper impulse engines.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Alright, I'm gonna head back to Sol Sector. Or Vulcan Sector, rather. I'm assuming eventually you can get to... you can go see Deep Space Nine and stuff.
Takela, the survivor you rescued from Demora Station, has provided some very interesting information about both the Tal Shar and the new race with which they've allied. Meanwhile, the Romulan Republic and neutral colonies are continuing to report mysterious abductions. We believe these two events are related. Takela wants to go home to her colony on Sereni Prime. I have new missions for you.
A Dyson Sphere, oh nice, okay. That's pretty fun. Yeah, I just want to take some... see if I can upgrade a couple things, and then I think I'll call it a day. It's been a pretty mammoth session. It's been good fun. I'm glad I managed to get the PvE working, though. Oh, it's crazy, yeah. I mean, this huge map here. I'm looking forward to maybe going out to see a bit of the Gamma Quadrant. That'll be fun. Is there much Cardassian stuff? Can you go to see the Cardassian homeworld and stuff like that? Where can I see what assets there are? 6,000. Refine the dilithium. I haven't got any latinum yet, but the lithium you can use to buy ships, right? So I may look into getting myself another ship, which will be fun. I really want an Excelsior class. I think that'd be awesome. I don't know if I can unlock that yet because I'm not at level 20 yet, but we'll see. Yeah, I think you have to go through a Dyson sphere to get to the Delta Quadrant. That's what it seems to suggest. Is that in that Dyson sphere they find in TNG, there's a portal that will take you to some distant part of the galaxy. Here we are. We're getting nearby. It's just nice to see how many areas from, like the Briar Patch is there from Star Trek Insurrection, I think that is. Obviously Khitomer, Mutara Nebula. So I guess that means that the Genesis planet was all down here. Oh, there's Mirror Universe as well? Nice, okay. Cool. Trill is there. Beta Z. Minos Corva. Yes, I remember that from the amazing David Warner mission. Oh, Wolf 359. Yeah, that's where the famous battle against the Borg happens. There we are, lovely Sol system. Yeah, I mean, it's free to play now. I guess it was a subscription game for a long time before this. I remember when it first came out, it was definitely subscription only. That's one of the reasons I didn't play it to begin with. I didn't have a computer that was quite up to it. Right, I'm just gonna get myself into space dock. See if I can buy myself another ship. It's great that they put it on PS4. I don't actually have a PC. I only have a Mac. I probably could get a PC without too much difficulty, but yeah, just oh, that's so great. I don't know if have they ever explained why the space dock doors can accommodate a tiny ship, but also at some point they must be able to accommodate the gigantic Galaxy class and so on, because that was one of those things that in Next Generation they kind of glossed over. Because some of the ships in Online, scale-wise, are absolutely massive. Like your Odyssey classes and stuff. I like that rifle a lot. That's really fun. Yeah, it's just one of those things you have to deal with, I guess. Let's see if I can get another ship. Right, I'm guessing I can't get things in tier 3 yet because I'm not at that level. Tier 2 I could get. What does this one have? Does it have the Rhode Island variant? Is my main concern. Oh, they do. Oh, lovely. Good. Well, I'll sort that out later. I think I'm going to call it for the day, actually. But this has been fun. Thanks for watching, man, and hopefully catch you again at some point. Until soon.